Hey, so we're back on part 2 of our back foam rolling series. In the first video, I showed you how to foam roll your back, your upper back, your low back, and your QLs. And now we are getting into the hips. So if you have any low back tension, this is really gonna get it. We're gonna get the hips, we're gonna get from the back all the way around to the front of the hips. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's going to take some time because there's a lot going on there, but we're going to do it together. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to stand up in front of my foam roller and just sit down so that my sit bones are right in front of it and the padding of my butt is just on top of the foam roller, and that's gonna loosen up the attachments that are attached to my sit bones and the bottom of my sacrum, the coccyx. It'll get a little bit of those, so just start to softening there, especially since usually I don't really like to have to get to my self-care, so it's easy if I just, if I'm sitting down talking to someone or hanging out, I'll just grab my foam roller and sit on that, and then usually once I start it, it feels really good and go from there. So a way to make this more comfortable too, if you're not as flexible as I am, is to get some pillows underneath your legs so your legs can relax. See, that works. Yeah, and then I can just lean on my legs and that works. Yeah. Okay, so with foam rolling, you want to make yourself comfortable. That's how you'll get yourself to do it. You don't want it to be work. You want it to be just kind of winding down at home. So I think we need some music here. We'll get some Bill Withers going. Tribute to Bill Withers in quarantine. Yeah, that's good. So now we're just rolling to warm up the hips. I like to open my legs to shorten the muscles on the hips. That will kind of help relax the muscle into the foam roller because it's shortened. It's a good spot. So I'm on the edge of the sacrum, getting those attachments, kind of leaning on each side of the sacrum to get them. So you can lift one leg up at a time, lift another leg up, put yourself in figure four. So take one foot, put it on the other knee. So we're gonna do the left hip. So we're gonna lean to the left while in figure four. So if that's your flexibility, that's okay. So you're gonna be here and then lean your body a little bit to the left to get into the belly of those muscles. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be. So just slowly roll to whatever comfort level you're at, up and down the muscle. So we're on the left side of the sacrum, just off the edge, getting the attachments to all of those muscles, rolling up and down the sacrum. Finding little spots and just wiggling, moving to the left and to the right, just kind of moving the muscle around. the foam roller. Okay, now I'm going to relax this leg down. Let those muscles just fall. That's tight. Okay, so opening up the hip and rolling over to the left. Rolling over onto the hip joint. And you just want to find where is comfortable. So I like doing this next to furniture so I can hold on to it and kind of lean and move. And you basically just want to find a position that's comfortable where you can also get into the muscle and relax the rest of your body. So you're going to be doing a lot of twisting your torso, twisting over the foam roller. So I'm on the side of my hip, right behind my bone, my hip bone, and my bottom leg is relaxed. My top leg is holding me. My friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me. Okay, so to make this more comfortable, I'm going to get a pillow to rest my elbow on. You could do that. You can put a pillow under your side too. So you're rolling slowly. You're letting the muscle relax over the foam roller. So it takes some time. Just find a good spot, wiggle forwards and backwards slowly. And just let the muscle melt over the foam roller. So I'm leaning back towards my sacrum, forwards towards my hip bone. I'm getting all the bellies in between, the muscle bellies in between. Sit me right down and he talked to me. He told me that try laying down. That feels a little more comfortable. And it's not as intense. If you want to get a side body stretch, you can reach your foot out and your arm out. But that feels a little intense for me, so if you only knew, you'd wish that you were in my shoes. You just keep on using me. So I'm going to put a pillow in front of me so I can relax my top leg on top of it. Maybe get 2 pillows. So you're going to put your hip back on the foam roller where I was getting. These muscles usually take some time to relax because they're walking muscles. So I'm just going to lie my legs so that everything can relax. My whole body feels relaxed now, and so the muscles can just melt over the foam roller. Use the couch to sturdy me and push me forwards and backwards. All right. Now we are going to get the TFL. This is your hip bone. You go below the hip bone a notch and then back a notch. You can feel the start of the TFL. If you bring your leg forward, bend it forward like this, then your TFL will pop out. You can see it. It's this muscle. You can grab it. That's it. this is a crucial muscle you want to get when it comes to back pain, hip pain. So find that muscle on the bottom down by the foam roller. The same way, you're going to roll onto it. You know you have it if it hurts a lot. And just try to stay there as best you can. You can adjust yourself, maybe lift yourself up a bit so it's not as intense, and just kind of let your body relax. And so for me, I'll just roll forwards and backwards over it. It's really intense. Yeah, you can also bend the bottom leg more if you want. You can get a pillow in between your legs so your top leg can rest on it. Just do whatever you need to do to feel comfortable, but if you bend that bottom leg a little more, that will help you get deeper into the muscle. So again, on this, I'm going forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. It's kind of like the equivalent to cross-fibering the muscle, kind of getting in between those fibers.
You see, baby, I've been thinking about it, yeah. And I've been wanting to get next to you, baby. You see, sometimes I fool moms, I say.
Okay, that side feels complete, so get all of these out of the way. I'm just gonna roll over my sacrum to get some balance, and then move on to the right side. If you just opposite side. So again, I'm kind of opening up my leg to shorten those muscles, those hip muscles. Those are muscles that that's their job, is to open up your leg. So if you open it up, that shortens them and helps them relax. Going again into figure 4. It doesn't matter where your flexibility is on here, you're basically just stretching the muscle and rolling it at the same time. So, and then going to the side, and then back, and to the side. And this kind of stretches the fascia a little bit doing that, because it's kind of gripping on the foam roller and then pulling is what you're doing. So you should feel a bit of a stretch in that connective tissue. So moving your leg around. The thing I love the most about the foam roller is you can just find a spot and you can move around it.
Love and happiness.
Okay.
But wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone.
So we're on the outside of the sacrum, getting those attachments. It's intense. A little bit can be intense.
How she can make it right, yeah. Happiness is when.
So you can roll, but sometimes I'll roll just a tiny bit just to find a good spot, and then stop, and then bring my leg into the middle and out to the side, and into the middle, and then out to the side. Find a good spot, hold it, and just breathe, let it soften. You're not trying to force anything to relax. You're just allowing yourself to soften in certain areas. So I hold on to the foam roller when I do this sometimes and lean back towards my sacrum. So I hold the foam roller so I don't fall. Now I'm closer to the top of my hip. This is more the glute med. I can feel it in the front, which is, it's a great sign. So I found a good spot, just wiggle over it a little bit back and forwards. I'm using my foot to move me, not my arm. My foot is pushing me up and down. And then my lower leg is relaxed. Use a pillow to help with comfort. I'm leaning forwards and then backwards, so leaning towards the front of my hip. And then back towards my sacrum. Get some pillows around to make it more comfortable, just to bolster me. Moving forward and then backward. And so this kind of gets the whole muscle belly from the front of the hip where they attach to the back of the sacrum, just getting circulation in the area basically and allowing it to soften. You can bend the leg, that will stretch. Give it a good stretch if you want to try that. That was just more quad, which we will do in another video. So going on the TFL again, so that's your hip bone, and then you're going to go a notch below it and then behind. That's where you'll start. You bring your knee forward, you'll see the muscle pop out. So you're going to find that same muscle on the bottom on the foam roller, and you're going to roll onto that. So, and that's why bending the lower leg will kind of help pop that muscle out so you can get better access on the foam roller. So it's always good to have pillows around when you're foam rolling to bolster yourself, just to make sure you can find ways of getting comfortable. If you find a good spot on the foam roller and you know it's going to take some time to relax and to melt over that, and just get some pillows and help if your whole body relaxes, then that muscle will more easily let go. Well, that side doesn't feel nearly as tight as the other side, so I think I'm good. But if it's tighter on you, then you keep on going. So I'm just gonna do another few rolls all the way up and down my hip just to check out and see if there are any other spots that need attention. Feels good, so stand up, shake around, move my hips, and just investigate. Is there anything else that needs work? Bend forward, bend your knees, move around. All right, well, my hamstrings are tight, but my hips and back feel really good, you know, really warm, actually. Like I can feel the blood flow, so that's good. So I'm gonna do my hamstrings next. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and share it with your friends and hit that like button for me, okay?